Throw Gang. We are joined by the Stitchman, Lauren Schlossman.
Big Stitchman.
And myself, the Wallaby Warrior, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Run of the Boys with today's full episode only available on
Patreon.com/throwingfits.
Before we get into goated holiday meats, let's call it, switching your whole face up and getting embarrassed by your moms, let's get into some housekeeping, Lawrence.
Yeah, dude. Walk loudly and carry a big stitch. Throwing Fits times Clark's Originals is coming out next week.
Never thought the day would come. It's been over a year in the making.
Crazy.
I realized because I was like, I weirdly got taken all the way back to my January 2023 photos in my when I was scrolling through some shit. I don't know. And I saw some original sketches of the product that we have here in front of you that is finally dropping on Thursday, December 21st on throwingfits.com.
Yeah, baby. Point of sale, boys.
$200. Yeah. You thought we are going to mark it up just because it's a fucking collaboration with the only podcast that matters?
No,
We're
sir.
keeping it price point friendly.
Yeah. How do you improve on an already perfect classic?
I know. When did this happen? So
let me think about it. How would you do that?
I think that
Medallion mode.
I think you would commission an artist to make some original art and hand stitch that medallion inspired by classic cowboy boots into the toe box of a fucking timeless Wallaby.
Mount Rushmore of kicks right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. The hardest part actually was finding the right artist, truly the right artisan who could do this. Went through some trial and error with various machines and shit. Finally found our boy Brian here in Brooklyn. He has these, and I went to a studio and actually watched the process get done, and it truly was. I was like, damn, this is fucking crazy. He has sewing machines that are 120 years old.
Crazy.
From fucking blue collar towns in Pennsylvania. So right where you'd fit in right there. And he's
the town where when the factory closes, it's a fucking wrap, bro. Yeah. And then all of the machinery goes on fire sale for Brooklyn artisanal artisans.
Exactly.
Artisanal artisan?
Yeah.
Okay.
His boy Wayne. So I got to see the whole process, and I'm not going to lie, it was kind of it was very nice because it was slow.
Yeah.
And it really was these manly men with big hands, slicing the stitching, unstitching the upper from the rest, the vent from the rest of the upper. Taking our art, sticking it on, and then following the sewing machine would be guided by the stencil.
Right.
Don't worry, I made a fucking IG reel. You can also and he's doing
making so many reels, dude.
Yeah, he's doing it mad slow. It's a nice Sunday afternoon in Bushwick. And then Wayne takes it back and puts it back together. Fucking QC, stamp the duster bag, lace him up, tighten them up, throw them back in the box. It was very sick to see. I'm not going to lie.
You learn a lot collabing. In this case, apparently, cowboy boot medallion art is trademarked. We had no idea that you can't just steal something off the internet. You got to commission your own original medallion, which you could see here beautifully on display.
And shout out Eric at Clark's. I first met him when I was doing... working at Def Jam, and we did some Puma collabs.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And we did
some Clydes, some Suedes.
We did some Clydes with Public Enemy that were actually kind of hard.
Yeah.
I think Gunna wore them. We did a Def Jam Clyde, which was whatever, came and went. And we did these Slick Rick high tops that were this patent leather, the ugliest sneaker you've ever seen.
Were all these available at a Complex Con type situation?
Some shit like that. And the Slick Rick ones happened right as I left Def Jam, and also NCB who was there he had also left Def Jam, and that was our department. And so Slick Rick's people were calling me hey, what's up with the Puma, bro?
I quit.
Shit. I was I don't know, lose my number.
Yeah.
I am a podcaster now.
Yeah. Shout out our Clark's fam for making this happen. Like James said, at least a year in the making. Some other nice little details besides the hand stamped dust bag. We got blue laces, obviously, if you want to switch them out. And the custom TF fob.
Yeah.
Might be that hang tag. Might be the illest detail. I don't wear the Wallabies the normal originals tag or fob out the crib. I know that's I don't know, not that it's divisive, but that would be the OG Raekwon Ghostface blue and cream style, but a TF one, I might have to keep that dangling, dude. Let these motherfuckers know.
I might just hang it somewhere.
Good, honestly,
like a car freshener, air freshener,
Christmas ornament.
Yeah,
straight up.
Shout out Eric, Matt, Charlie, the whole fucking squadron.
Thank you, boys.
They stuck with us through thick and thin. These have been like, I think Eric said he started in September 2022, and this is like one of the first things he tried to get going. So it's been a fucking minute.
Yeah, it's all maple suede low wallies, which in our book is the platonic ideal of a wallaby.
Yeah, the king wally.
When you're speaking Wallanese to these motherfuckers, this is the one that you have on your feet. Here's a great opportunity for us to talk about Clark's wallaby sizing for the final fucking time. You and I size down a half. With that said, because this is super limited, and I guarantee you there's going to be some sour motherfuckers whose sizes sell out because they slept, I think you could go true to size as well. You have to, as a last resort. Don't trip if you
It's not going to be the end of the world, but yeah, if you can size down a half size, a full size, maybe if you're a tweener. If you're a tweener, maybe.
Well, we're selling half sizes.
There are half sizes available, but yeah, it is we only made a few of these. Yeah, $200. Throwingfits.com on Thursday.
Throw some incense in your cart as well.
Absolutely.
Get that double up on the shipping.
Yeah.
Fucking Shopify got a lot of people fucking worked up over those internal shipping prices that we have no control over.
We don't.
So yeah, what did you say? The 21st, throwingfits.com. Throw some incense in your cart. There's a couple tins left.
$200.
Yeah. This is a passion project. This is a marketing exercise with our homies at Clark's Originals. We are not here to price gouge, even though the manual labor that goes into every pair of these is like definitely worth a premium. I mean, just like the handwork alone from the artisanal artisans. Like,
I know. So we're making $0 on this whole project. I just remember
you did the math
because we're fucking heroes. No. So they're slightly above retail of a regular wallaby, which is like $160, $170.
Oh, okay.
But the cost of everything and everything comes out to like $200 a pair. Because we had to buy. Well, I'm not okay. I'm not going to get into it.
You don't need to get into the P's and Q's and logistics of how you begin the process of creating a long partnership with the brand. This is step 0.
Making stuff is hard. That's all I'm going to say.
Very difficult. And you can
do it right.
You can ask all the Bushwick artisanal artisans just how hard. But yeah, these are fucking sick. We each got a pair.
You know how many fucking Miller High Lifes? Like, we're creating, this is a trickle down, right? We employ some Bushwick artisans to make some fire shoes. Those Bushwick artisans take their money. They fucking get tattoos and drink some High Lifes and go to like a hardcore show. And then those people make money. This is a whole cottage. The TF cottage industry starts right here with you on December 21st.
Yeah. We're super psyched on these. Buy a pair for yourself. Buy a pair for whether it's a wallaby enthusiast or just a straight up John's enthusiast in your life. And this is never coming out again. I'll tell you that.
You probably won't get them in time for Christmas. I'm not going to I got to figure out when our fulfillment center closes for the holidays, but so maybe if you probably not, maybe for a little New Year's tree.
Yeah. And if you keep that tree up for your ornament to arrive with your complimentary pair of Throwing Fits times Clark's Wallabies on Deckington the Halls with a beautiful pair of footwear.
That's all we're going to show for the rest of the episode, except for keeping this in your fucking facials. If you're not a broke boy and pay for the $10 video, so you can just
we'll be wearing them in the fit pick.
True.